Hey there, my name is Kayla. Welcome to Church at Home. I am so glad you are here because we are kicking off an awesome new series called Step Up, where we are learning about what it means to step up in faith. What is faith? Well, that just means we can know something is real even if we can't see it, like how we know the wind is real, or how we can hear thunder even though we can't see it. We trust that those things are real even though we don't see them with our eyes. And we can have faith when we trust that God is real too. That's why our big idea today is, I can show my faith when I trust God. Our Bible verse tells us more about how we can do that. So let's sing it out together and think about what this verse tells us.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. Proverbs 3:5-6. Proverbs 3:5-6. Proverbs 3:5-6. Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. Proverbs 3:5-6. Proverbs 3:5-6. Proverbs 3:5-6. Proverbs 3:5-6.
That Bible verse tells us that we can trust God with all our heart. That means we can know, feel, and believe that God will do what He says. And when we believe this and fully trust God with our heart, we show that by the things we do in faith. We are going to check out a story from the Bible all about someone who did what that verse says. As we watch, look and see who steps up in faith and what they did that shows their faith. Let's check it out.
Stories of the Bible. The faith of a Roman officer. This is Jesus,
Heyo!
who is the Son of God and the Savior of the world. While Jesus was on earth, He taught everyone about God's love and healed people from their sickness. He did many miracles like calming storms and even raised people from the dead.
Wahoo!
Jesus was in Capernaum when a Roman officer came to him and asked for his help. The Roman officer's servant was paralyzed and was lying in bed with terrible pain. Jesus said, "I will come and heal him." But the Roman officer said that he wasn't worthy to have Jesus come to his house and knew that if Jesus just said the word from where he was, that his servant would be healed. When Jesus heard this, he was amazed. Jesus turned to his followers and said, "I tell you the truth. I haven't seen faith like this in all Israel." Then Jesus said to the Roman officer, "Go back home. "Because you believed, it has happened." And the young servant was healed that same hour.
That was awesome. Jesus healed the Roman officer's servant with just his voice. The officer had faith in Jesus and trusted that he could do something amazing. And he was right. The Roman officer showed amazing faith because he knew Jesus had God's power and would do what he said. And we can step up and have faith like that too. We can be like the Roman officer and have faith in the authority of Jesus. When someone has authority, that means they have the power and right to give orders. What they say goes. When we have faith and trust Jesus, we are saying we believe he has the authority and we trust that what he says is best. We're going to talk some more about that idea of faith and trust with a new episode of Vlog Vibes. Nikki is heading to the fair and putting her faith to the test by checking out some of the amazing and a little nerve-wracking rides. Let's watch.
What's up, subscribers? My name's Nikki and welcome to Vlog Vibes. Today we're checking out the Orange County Fair. In all my years living in Southern California, I've never been here. But today we're gonna check out all the best rides, prizes, food, and so much more. I even got some of my lucky subscribers to come along and be my camera crew. So I'm gonna give you the best recommendations. Come on, let's go check it out. Our goal for today is to check out the best rides at the fair, and I'm gonna rank them on a scale of 1 to 10. First one up, we've got Dodge 'em bumper cars. Come on, let's go check it out. All right, here we go, Dodge 'em bumper cars. Ah! Wow, there we go. Oh, that was a good one. Whoa, they're coming in fast. Ah! We've got a 5-car pileup on the I-5. Yeah, we're coming in. Dodge 'em, here I go. All right, I just got off the Dodge 'em bumper cars and it was pretty fun. But as far as fair standards are concerned, I don't know if it was my favorite, so I'm gonna give it a 5. Come on, let's go check out some other rides. All right, guys, it's time to take a new ride for a spin. This one's called Disco, and I think it's pretty wild. Come on, let's go check it out. All right, here we go. Slow and steady. All right, starting to spin. All right, we're starting to spin. Okay. We're only like half an hour! Oh no, this is a bad idea. Okay, here we go. Oh, next time I need a hair tie. Oh my goodness! That view is crazy. Okay. That disco took me for a spin, and it was pretty fun. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I'm not really sure how the other rides are gonna treat me, so I might revisit that. But let's go check them out. Come on. Are you ready, kids? Oh wait, no, wrong series. But anyway, we're going on the Flying Dutchmans. It's off to the 7 seas with us. Come on, let's go check it out. Okay, I can see the whole fair from here. This is pretty cool! Whoa! I did not know this was gonna go so high! Okay, that's pretty cool. Now we're just got off the Flying Dutchman and it was pretty cool, but I do think I like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland just a little bit better. So I'm gonna give this one a 7.5. All right, we've got some more rides to see. Let's go. All right, guys, we have time for one last ride, and that's the Sky Flyer. All they do is pick you up and swing you around in circles. So let's go try it out. Come on, let's go. All right, this is gonna be awesome. I'm on the Sky Flyer. We're about to take flight. Are you guys ready to come with me? All right, this is a pretty cool view from up here. Here we go. Oh man, wow, we're really flying. This is quite a ride. Wow, I can see a plane in the sky. That's how high we are. I'm loving this ride. This has gotta be the best ride so far. Nothing beats this view. That was amazing. That has to be my favorite ride. Hands down, 10 out of 10. I'm gonna go get in line and ride at the end. See you guys. Whew, what a ride. Or should I say rides? Either way, today was an absolute blast. My adrenaline is pumping. Thankfully, I never had any reason to fear. All the attractions are equipped with safety harnesses to make sure nobody gets hurt. My heart rate definitely spiked at times, but I always knew they would do their job and keep me safe. To put it another way, I had faith that they would work. Faith is a word many of us may not know. Faith is knowing something is true, even when it isn't something you can see. Think about the wind. We can't see it, but we know it's there because we see trees move and kites fly. When we have faith in God, we believe He is real and that what the Bible teaches about Him is true. Because the Bible is the written word of God. It tells us real stories about people and places from a long time ago. Its truths will never change, and it shows us how to live God's way. One true story I love from the Bible is the one we heard today about the Roman officer. He had incredible faith because he believed Jesus had authority over all things. He knew Jesus had the power and right to give orders. He said, "Just say the word from where you are and my servant will be healed." His faith was in Jesus. He believed Jesus had the power to heal the servant right then and there, even without going to visit the servant. All he had to do was speak. Jesus was amazed by the Roman officer's faith and told the officer to go home, saying, "Because you believed, it has happened." The young servant was healed that hour, all because the officer had the faith to ask the one with authority, God's Son. We can all be like the Roman officer and have faith in who Jesus is. Jesus has authority over everything. That means what He says goes. And the things He says are for our good and because He loves us. Did you know you can give Jesus authority in your life? We can. We give Jesus authority in our lives when we make Him the boss of our life, ask Him for help to know what's best, and trust Him and the things He says. We can show our trust in Him when we talk to Him about what's going on in our lives, believe and follow His plan, and when we believe what God says in the Bible. He says He will always love us, be with us, comfort us, and protect us. The Roman officer had such great faith because he believed who Jesus was and trusted Him. He believed Jesus would come through for him. Do you believe Jesus will come through for you? Do you trust His plans? Do you believe the stories we read in the Bible are true and that Jesus really died on the cross and came back to life so that you could be saved and belong to His family? If you do, have you told Him? If you have, then you've already part of the family because you made the choice to follow Jesus. If you haven't told Him and would like to, then today is the day you can take the first step of faith and become a Christian. You can pray and tell Him today. Just talk to Him like a friend and tell Him what you believe about Him and that you want to follow Him. A parent or grown-up or leader at church can help you understand more about what that means and answer any of your questions. Once you've decided to put your faith in Jesus, it's the beginning of a wonderful friendship. Faith is a choice you make every day to believe that God is real and He will do what He says. Some days it's easy, but some days it's really hard to have faith. And in those moments, reach out to God. Talk to Him and tell Him how you feel. He's always ready and waiting to listen to you and show you He's worthy of your faith. You can trust Him with all your heart. Well, that's it for me today. I'll have some more things to say about faith later in the series, but for now, thanks for tuning in. Special shout out to my new crew for helping me with today's episode. We'll be back with more fair footage next week. See you then. Bye.
Okay, those were awesome. I don't know about you, but I'm a little afraid of heights, so I think I'll just stick to watching other people ride the rides. But just like Nikki said, she had to have faith that those rides had all the right things that would keep her safe. And we can step up in faith too when we have faith that God will do what He says. Just like the officer in today's Bible story. He knew and believed with all his heart that Jesus could do an amazing miracle. He trusted Jesus. When we trust Jesus, we can show Him that we can step up in faith too. We can trust God when we talk to Him about what's going on in our lives, when we do the things we read about in the Bible, and when we believe and follow God's plans. Part of having faith is doing these things even if we don't know what will happen. We step up and say, God, I trust you no matter what. And like Nikki said, the first way we can step up in faith and trust God is by actually putting our faith in Him and becoming a Christian. If you want to do that today, or if you have any more questions, reach out to a parent or grown-up who loves Jesus, and I bet they would love to talk to you about what that means. Well, friends, it has been so great hanging out and singing and learning about what it means to step up and have faith. I'm so glad you joined me for Church at Home today. We'd love to see you in person at church too, so check out our campus locations and find a Saddleback Kids near you. And don't forget, we have some awesome activity sheets, coloring pages, and even some stuff for your parents online at saddlebackkids.com. So check it out, and we'll see you here next week. Bye!